Alright everybody, welcome back. We are back with my 1991 Ford F-150 after that short break with my red truck. And today we're going to try to go ahead and get it to start. Here's what I've already tried. So I know I have good fuel pressure. It's around 45 to 50. I know I have good compression in my cylinders. I have spark going to my spark plugs, and let's see, what was the other thing? We got fuel, compression, we have air, so that's like 4 or 5. The other day I was messing around with it. I pulled out the spark plugs and my dad was looking at them and he said the spark plugs are bad, so I went ahead and I bought some new spark plugs. Let me show you which ones I got, I guess. Alright, these are the ones I got. I got 6 of them. They are the BSF 44C, and that's what this truck calls for right here in their Motorcraft. The ones in them are Champion. Anyways, the Champion ones, they had like a white spark. Dad said that's one of the reasons it wasn't popping off and firing. Anyway, yeah, so with the Champion spark plugs that are already in this, you turn on the key, it'll roll over, roll over, roll over, roll over. You know, nothing happens. So I'm gonna shove these in here, try it out, and if it pops off, I'm gonna shove some antifreeze inside of her, and hopefully we might be able to move her forward a few inches. You know, we'll figure it out. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves under the hood and change these sparkulators out. As I continue to improve this truck and start to make it work, and I look it over, every day I come out here and I find something else that just kind of makes me feel bad for this engine. Obviously, I know a little bit of history about it. You know, it was a farm truck, as one would, and my great uncle, which is the one who owned it before my cousin did, he was hard on trucks, and my cousin was hard on trucks, and I'm not nearly as hard on vehicles, but you know, sometimes. Anyways, this air hose, I already changed out the filter for this thing, and so it's got a new filter in it, and the one before it, it was just sitting for a long time, so it had mouse house and holes on it. Right here there are holes. Looks like something had burned into it, like melted it. I got no idea what could have done that, but there's no telling how long they've been there, whether they were whenever it was sitting in the woods or while it was still on the road driving. So just wonder how much dirt and crap and grime has gotten into the engine. But anyways, that's not what the video is about. Let me show you these spark plugs and change them out. As we dig down into the meat and potatoes here, obviously we're all gonna find some interesting stuff. You can see that it's really black down here, and that's really because of this guy right here. This is your power steering pump, and I don't know where exactly it's leaking from, but I mean, once you dump it in, you come back maybe 3 or 4 minutes later, it's gone. So it's got a pretty big leak. That's what all that grease is right there. It's all from here. I thought it was leaking from everywhere, but nope, just a Ford problem in this area. Oh yeah, I was gonna get this off. And now that you can properly see, this is our #1 spark plug right in front of here. Of course, it's one that you can't see, but we're gonna go ahead and take off that little can't think of the word right now. Why? Because I just can't. It's a good question. Plug wire. Plug wire. That's the word right there. There it is. That's the old one right there. It's old Champion. Is it Champion or Chaplin? Yeah, Champion. Guess which one the new one is? You won't guess. I don't believe you will. Anyways, yeah. So what we do with that, we just throw that thing away and pick it up later because we're good like that. I like this ratchet. This is a little Walmart brand Hyper Tough, and I've had it for quite a while, and it does pretty good for the little work that I do. I use a little bit of Craftsman, a little bit of Walmart, a little bit of Harbor Freight, and a little bit of DeWalt. I mean, all I could say is I'm a cultured man, I guess, whenever it comes to tools. I'll get that off. These were much harder to get off the other day. That just happens whenever you mess with old things. You know, things. This is the one out of the second cylinder. These things just continue to get more flavorful every time. And on the 7th day, he finally got the 3rd spark plug. Nope, never mind. It had more threads. Alright. Oh, wow. I don't know. This is weird to me. Why would they sell 4 in a pack? Does anybody else know why? This 5th one broke. Broke pretty good. Or, no, not 5th one, 4th one. Alright. We have all of our spark plugs in. Even this back one right here, which I have yet to plug up, and I'm going to plug up right now. I believe that's in right there. One more push down, forget it. Alright. Oh, I'm dropping everything. I'm going to slap a battery on in here. It's going to be about right there. Maybe slap that sucker back on, because if this thing pops off, don't want any more crap that already is going inside of here. And if it does pop off, this empty radiator might get filled up with something, and who knows how long. We have 7 boxes and then 6 spark plugs all on the ground right around this area. Littering. Alright guys, I have got the battery in. I've got that on right there. Hooked it up right there. Alright, all the spark plugs are plugged in and nice and secure. Alright, this is the moment of truth right here. Moment of truth. One that I've been waiting for. So, first thing we're going to do, clutch in. It's in neutral. Right there. Turn the key on. Things are happening. Radio works. Turn that off. Alright. Everybody, you ready? That wasn't the issue. I'll be back whenever I think of something. Alright. Yeah, be back. Alright, everybody. It is now Sunday. Fridays, whenever I was messing with it, we had changed out all the spark plugs down over here. Figured out that wasn't the problem. There are 2 things I want to try today. I was thinking. The first one is maybe bad fuel. Alright, that's a very big possibility. So I'm gonna go down under the truck down there, and right on the frame there's a fuel filter. I'm gonna take that off, and I'm gonna drain all the fuel on the lines down there and kind of put it in a pan, not just on the ground. And then I'm going to change out that fuel filter because I just happen to have another one. And I'm going to try it, and if that doesn't work, the next thing we're going to try is timing. You never know who might have, who might have tried to start it back up. Maybe somebody messed with timing. I don't know. So first things first, I'm going to go down there and drain some fuel, and then keep turning the pump, let it drain out till I get nice, good, clear fuel. Then I'm going to, let's see, then I'm going to try to start it up. If that doesn't work, then we're going to screw with the timing, which won't be too hard. So without further ado, let me get started doing that. Alright, as you can see, we are now under the truck. Right here's our fuel filter. It kind of looks new, like somebody replaced it, maybe trying to start it back up. But I'm going to go ahead and take that off because there could still be old fuel in this line. And that'll be the easiest way, just to drain it out instead of taking it off up there in the engine compartment, you know. Alright. That scared me, I don't know. Oh yeah, it looks healthy. Not really. I might see if I can't blow this thing up. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't look good. That's pea yellow. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, so that's what that is. I might shoot some fuel out here, and whenever it starts looking clear, y'all just let me know. Alright, I got my new filter here. It looks the same. It's a kind of a cheap brand right there, I guess. I don't know if it's any good or not, to be honest. But good thing is it came with these little clips right here, which is, this was missing. Alright, oh crap, which way's the flow? Flow, so it's gonna go like that. Right? Maybe. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, let's give her a crank for just a little bit. It does happen to be in neutral. So we are here under the hood. I figured out some stuff. So on these 4.9s, well, gonna be kind of hard for me to explain. I suck at explaining things, so forgive me. On the harmonic balancer on these trucks, there's a thin line. The thin line that you got to look for. You kind of got to clean it off if it's dirty. I had to. That's the one you use. There's another little mark on there. It's a really thick kind of a gap. That's not the one you use. So now on the right side of this engine, there's a timing cover, and all the way down right beside the harmonic balancer, there is a set of timing marks. That's not the one you want. Over here on the left side, it's kind of hard for me to show you from up here. There's a little plate with some notches cut out on it, and it has all the numbers and stuff right above the harmonic balancer. That's the one you want. So now we've established that. So there's you want the thin mark to be right on 10 degrees before top dead center. And it's going to be a thicker or a larger triangle than the rest of the notches that are on the little plate. Alright, so there's a bigger triangle. Alright, so right there in the middle, that's where you want that thin notch. I wonder if I could get you down there to see it. Yeah, there's a bigger gap right there. That's the 10 degrees before top dead center. And a little bit to the right of that, that's where my thin line is. I gotta rotate the motor to the left, do that little number right there, till it's right there on 10 degrees before top dead center. And then I'll come down here and on this distributor, this one right here, that is number 1. That rotator deal in there, it should be pointing directly at this one. And if it is, then that means we are in time. If it's not, that means we need to adjust. So, let me get started with rotating the engine, and I'll get back to you. Alright, I've got it in time right there. As you can see, that white line is right there in between there. If you look down here, this is your number 1. If you put that sucker on like so, you can see where it's facing. This one, take it off, it's exactly where it is. So timing is good. I got my dad, he finally came up. We're gonna look at it real quick, and I'll tell you what we come up with. We got it running. Me and Dad got it running. All we did was really just crank it. My dad sprayed some starting fluid in there and it started to run. I'm probably going to turn it off here soon and put some fluid in it. I mean, it's great. I'm going to put some antifreeze in here and try to scooch it forward a few inches. Alright, boys and girls, let's go ahead and start her again. Runs like a dream. Look. Oh my goodness. Right now we just have water. I'm filling her up. Just trying to get some in the engine. I got a radiator cap in here. Here it is. Got it. Alright. We got it on. It's raining. I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. Alright. Y'all ready to see this thing move? No, I am. Alright. Got the foot on the clutch. Put it in first. Alright, I'm gonna slowly let off. I stalled it. Okay. I just noticed the inside door latch does not work. That's fine. At least the window rolls down. All right, everybody. So I got it parked back here. I got it running. I actually accidentally overheated it, and now there's a lifter rattling inside the engine. That's not really a problem. I mean, it's a problem. I'll address it. But as you can see, I had to let it cool down and stuff, but it's running like a dream. It started right back up, and everything's doing good on it. It shifted fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off. All right, so now the plan is to go ahead and get the rear side of this frame painted, and I'm gonna slap the bed on just so, well, we're gonna get the rear side of this frame painted, and then while that's happening, I'm gonna get these radiator hoses and the caps for them. Then we're gonna slap the bed on. That'll be it for today, guys. Y'all have a great day, great week, and we'll see you again.